5 Pro. Now I have it right here. I don't know really what you're seeing. There it is. Um, and I wanted to talk about actually coming from the Galaxy Watch 4 to the 5 Pro, what I've noticed, things better, things the same, things that might be worse. So, first things first is that the user interface, and I'm going to try my best to hold it up, is exactly the same. So you're seeing all the same icons, you're seeing the same, uh, time and all that stuff. So if you are familiar with Samsung's UI, nothing is going to really be different on this watch. Everything is pretty much similar. I noticed it's a little, I think, a little snappier, but not by much. But coming from the Watch 4, there is exactly the same familiarity with it. As far as the size, the watch is, this is, I think, was this 44 millimeters, compared to the fourth edition, which was 40. Now you can really tell, and I wish I had um, the old one to compare, but you can really tell the difference with the extra screen size. For me, it makes a huge difference. With like the sleep app, for example, you can actually see the um, results from it, whereas on the old watch, because the screen is too small, it said you need to look at your phone. So there are some like little subtle differences there, and just overall, it's a better picture. Fit is good. This one has, and I'm gonna try my best to show it, the raised bezel so you can see my finger, and that helps prevent the screen from getting damaged, except rather than laying flat against the material, it's got a little bit of a raise. Um, Other than that, it's really quite similar. Now the biggest problem with the Watch 5 Pro, and I think this is just an issue with the Pro version compared to the original 5, is that the wireless charging for me, it doesn't work. So I got a pad that they included, a wireless charging pad. I did Samsung's trade-in program, and it doesn't fit. Like it fits when you set it down, but nothing like works. So when I changed out the band, um, this is not actually the default band it comes from. I use an old band for my Watch 4, which I really like. It does work, but it's charging really slow. So luckily, I still have my old watch, the Samsung Galaxy 4 charger, the little small circular thing, and it works. And unfortunately, unless I'm missing it, they did away with the actual insertable charger, the USB-C port. So that makes things kind of a bummer with the charging. I hear the wireless charging is a serious issue. Now, that aside, I got fortunate to be able to use the Watch 4 charger, and it works just fine. And that leads into the battery life, which is absolutely insane. So I've used this for, like, if I go to bed and I wear it and I let it run the sleep cycle, and then I do some exercising and then come back and check it, it'll be at like 96%. Whereas my old watch, if I left it on through the night, would be at half dead charge. So this thing can hold a serious charge. So if you're the type that's not going to be around um, a charging area for a while and you need to get some extended use out of your watch, I think the Watch 5 Pro will be excellent. I was able to do my trade in. You can see there's the trade in up here. Oop, the trade in 209. I did my Watch 4 trade in and paid a lot less. So if you don't have a prior Samsung watch and you're coming from a different ecosystem and you want to get the watch, the Pro 5 for the first time, or the Watch 5 Pro for the first time, you're going to be paying a lot of money. I think it's, I don't know, something like in the mid 400s or something. Um, so if you're not worried about battery life, if you're always charging your watch and you already have a Watch 4, you might not want to switch um, and get the Pro. The Pro does have a few things that are a little bit different than the original. It has this, I don't know, I haven't tested it yet, a tougher crystal glass face. There's this GPS route tracking thing that people talk about where you actually can upload a guide to your watch. I will try it out later. So if you're a big outdoorsman, you're really gonna like this watch. If you're using it for everyday life, then you might not want to get the Pro. You might just want to get the regular one. Other than that, this is a really good watch. Fits well. I don't notice the weight compared to the Watch 4 that I had prior. It's all kind of the same for me. Um, I didn't like the watch, the band it shipped with. That's why I switched to my old band. But I think if you are in the market for a completely new watch, I would highly recommend this one. Be aware of the wireless charging issues. That is a problem. It took me a bit to figure out how to resolve it, and I got lucky for having my old charger. So that could be an issue for you. Other than that, those are my first impressions on this watch. I might provide more information down the road, but other than that, I think that's it for now. Take care.